Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with another daily stock market video. Let's take a look at Palantir today. Some big news came out towards the end of the week. Palantir took a big dip, had a big day to close out the week this past Friday. So let's do a little bit of a deep dive into Palantir. Just as a quick recap, this is how we closed the stock market out for the week. Not a great day, kind of a choppy day. Was a mixture of green and red, as we can see. Was green for the first half of the trading day, then unexpectedly took a big dive, just the whole market did, towards the middle of the day. Some stocks rallied back, as you can see, some stocks didn't. But overall, just kind of a weird week in my opinion. Let me know if you agree in the comments below. But let's take a look at Palantir. So here's the Robinhood graph. Like I said, Palantir had a very strong close to the trading week, up over 15% for the day. I mean, really, even pre-market, we were up over 7%. We really spiked hard within the first few hours of the market being open to being up over 18.5%. Sold off a little bit, but then we're pretty much flat or kind of slowly melting up for the rest of the day. We ended up, like I said, up 15.22%. And then after hours, we added a little bit more onto it, up another 2.59% in after hours trading. But take a look at the weekly graph here. This is like a U-shaped recovery right here, right? So Palantir had recent earnings. They also had their recent share lockup expiring. So we took a deep dive earlier in the week, down still on the week though, 0.9%. So we still haven't fully recovered from where we were a week ago. On the month though, you're still looking pretty good. Not as great as you could be. Again, you're up 11.5% on the month. But look at this like double mountain top. I don't know what you want to call this pattern, but very odd, choppy trading for Palantir over the past month. Past 3 months, you're still looking pretty good. Again, still a rocky road, very jaggedy, up and down, but you're still looking pretty good, up 56% over the past 3 months. Some of the other tickers we've looked at lately, over the past 3 months, you would have gotten way more than 56%. So Palantir is very weird stock right now. It's become a little bit of a meme stock as well. It's very popular on Wall Street bets right now. That might be the cause of some of this choppy trading. Let's take a look at the option chain to see how juicy the premiums are on Palantir. So if you wanted to sell some puts for the following Friday, February 26th, you would collect, let's just see, $214 at the money, and you would have to put up $2,950 in capital. That's going to give you a return on risk of about 7.3%. Not bad at all actually for 1 week of trading. Obviously, I've said this in my prior videos. If you're looking at some of the crypto stocks like Riot and Mara, they are extremely juicy. I mean, they're talking, I think, twice the juiciness of Palantir right now. But again, 7% is nothing to be sorry about. That is very juicy in general. I mean, in normal stock market times, for a normal stock, something like 2 or 3% is probably an average or a good weekly premium. So even at 7%, Palantir is very enticing. Let's take a look at the news article. So this one is from Yahoo Finance out of Investor Place. This one came out on Friday afternoon and is titled "Palantir is Risky After Revenue Outlook Disappoints." So this was a part of the reason why there was that big sell-off earlier in the week. We scroll down here, they talk about the earnings session, and it says right here, Palantir's fourth quarter 2020 earnings were mixed. The good news was that both earnings and revenue topped estimates as the company closed several large deals that we've reported on. You've seen some of my older Palantir videos, but it says right here, the main reason why Palantir stock fell was that its full 2021 revenue guidance came in slightly below expectations. So sounds like their the fourth quarter 2020 earnings were good, but their forward-looking predictions or guidance was not as great as we had hoped. And that caused a little bit, or actually a pretty significant sell-off on Palantir. And like I said, we also had the share lockup expiring. So investors that wanted to sell off their shares that were previously unable to, now were able to. And that again may have also caused that pretty big sell-off on Palantir. However, news came out after market close on Thursday that a certain somebody, Cathie Wood, CEO of ARK Invest, had loaded up on Palantir shares basically. I believe she purchased over $5 million worth of shares, if I'm not mistaken. So she basically bought the dip. She saw the sell-off in Palantir as a buying opportunity, and it seems like she basically thought the stock was on sale. And I think she even made a comment that she's looking at Palantir more for the long term, right? She's not going to hold this for a week or a month for a swing trade. She's looking at the long-term picture. So it seems like she felt that the stock was on sale, better price than it usually was, and so she loaded up. Now, here's another article right here, and this is what I'm talking about. Why Palantir stock soared today. Again, this is out of the Motley Fool. Here's the other thing. Goldman Sachs analyst Christopher Merwin, he also upgraded Palantir stock from neutral to buy. And this article also came out on Friday, about an hour after the other one. And he's increased his price target from $13 to $34. And he said that their fourth quarter results, which included revenue growth of 47%, were kind of the reason why, or that's what he liked, and that's why he upgraded the stock. So I think the combination of a stock upgrade from an analyst, also, it really seems that anytime Cathie Wood buys into a stock, it seems to surge the next day. The nice thing about her ARK Invest is that there's websites that you can see every single day what stocks she has sold and bought. We're constantly posting them up actually in the Discord server, but it seems like a lot of people are actually just shadow trading whatever Cathie Wood buys and sells. So let's take a look at the TradingView chart here to see what the graph looks like on Palantir. So if you've seen some of my other videos, you can see we had these fib levels. Now the one thing is we've got this kind of Batman formation coming on here. So right now, we can see the two Batman ears, and then I'm sure we got a little Batman face, maybe some eyes, nose, I'm Batman. But anyway, let's undo some of this and then see where the price action is going right now. Looks like, again, we had this dip. A lot of volume came in on Thursday and Friday. Big day, like I said, to close out the week, up over 15%. And that put us back above. We closed pretty much right on the pink line here, which is the 50-day moving average, and also above this area of support that I drew a while back, around $28.34. So I think what we need to see is when the market opens on Monday, are we going to hold around $28 to $29 or so? That's right where this 50 MA is. If we can hold that, then I think things are going to be on the up and up. Now, if this acts as resistance, we could possibly bounce back down off it. And my next level of support is around $25.58. Now, keep in mind, the day before, the stock was trading in the kind of high 24s, low 25s. And that's where Cathie Wood bought in, basically, because she thought it was on sale. So, not financial advice. I don't have any positions, whether in shares or options, on Palantir. But honestly, if it does sell off again early next week, maybe, of course, I can't predict what Cathie Wood is going to do, but maybe she's going to load up on more shares. Who knows? But I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest with you. I think we're going to be on the up and up because, like I said, now that Wall Street Bets has caught wind of this, it was already a popular ticker on WSB. Now that they've seen that Cathie Wood has bought, I'm sure they're also going to load up as well. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Let's see what the big money investors were doing on the option flow platforms to close out the trading week. So here's Sweepcast, one of the option flow platforms that I'm using to check the option flow data on tickers. And overall, wow, very popular ticker Palantir was on Friday. A total of 258 call options came in, 98 puts. That means our put to call ratio was 0.38, but the overall sentiment was bullish, 54.6%. I've sorted these by dollar value amounts. Check these out. The top two largest valued option flows were for 16 million and 10 million. And actually, they were both puts and both had bearish sentiment according to this platform. That's about $26 million worth of bearish option there. So maybe some of the big money doesn't think that we're going to be on the up and up. Maybe this was an overreaction to Cathie Wood buying in and they think that we're still going to sell off a little bit. Let's see how accurate this is as the week goes on. I mean, actually, if you look through some of the top value options here, there's more bearish options than there are bullish options. There's only 4 bullish options, one that's neutral because it was probably bought or sold at the mid price. And then a few of these, or most of these, I should say, are bearish. But like I said, there's a ton of option flows that came in, a lot in the 6-figure range. And like I showed you, a lot for $1 million or more. But the higher valued options seem to be mostly bearish. Let's see if we sort by time what came in right at the market close. Well, this is interesting. So a few minutes before the market closed, more of the options are bullish than they are bearish. So maybe things have changed. A lot of these high value premiums came in actually right at the market open. Look at this, 9:46 a.m., 9:56 a.m. So maybe the tides have turned towards the close of the market day. And that's why some of these options that came in. But keep in mind though, they were for smaller amounts. These are only for 5-figure amounts, 5 or 6-figure amounts. Yeah, I think we could go either way, to be honest with you right now on Palantir. Let's see how the market decides to trade on Monday, and we'll take it from there. As always, make sure you're in the Discord server if you're not in there already. We are constantly, we're practically 24/7 putting up news, market news, stock news, tweets, you name it. Keep up to date with the stock market and the economy in general. Join the Discord server if you're not in there already. Add me on StockTwits, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. Most importantly, I hope you had a green trading week, and let's start off the next week green as well. I'll see you on the moon.